Hello?
Hello, Carol.
Oh, is it Mrs. London? Hey, this is Carol from the Reasonable Sanity podcast.
Sure.
And we're ready to have you on if you're ready to come on with us.
Sure, I'm ready.
Okay, he's in the middle of a segment right now, so you might hear him talking for a minute, and then he'll bring you on.
No problem.
All right, here you go, Mrs. London.
Yeah, that's pretty much my secret. When I took 6 weeks off, it's because I was recording a pretty big movie that I'm going to be in. I'm pretty excited about it. As you guys know, it hasn't been the easiest the last couple of years with my wife leaving and some of the other things that have happened. So it really irked me to hold back on this. But yeah, I'm going to be in this movie. It's about some hacker group that was around the U.S. some years back, not too many years back, maybe a decade or something like that. And it's some havoc that they ran, and I'm actually in it with some high-level people for a change. I've done a few of these, but nothing like this. So, anyway,
Ryan, you're rambling again.
Oh, sorry. So, anyways, we'll get to that preview. We're going to play the preview at the next commercial segment. Up next, we got our first interview for the day. So, be right back. We'll do that interview. Welcome back, Reasonable Sanity Podcast. I'm Ryan Token. With me right now is Dr. Richard London. Dr. Richard London, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ryan. Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah, it's good to have you on. Just so everybody kind of knows who you are, you're a leading authority in mental wellness. You've been on radio and television over 30,000 times, and your clients, they pay you tons of money for some good advice. So really what I wanted to ask you, do you give financial advice as well? Is that something that falls into your profession?
Well, at 4 years old, I was the richest child in the world, and money that I earned, not money that I inherited.
Wow.
I learned about the relationship. See, most people have poor relationships with money. That's why they don't have money.
Right.
It's about your relationship.
Okay. I was recently in a movie, a big budget movie for a change. I've been trying to make it for years. I've been doing this podcast and getting by with that. But basically, as the royalties roll out for this thing, because I was paid mostly of royalties, I was paid for my time somewhat, but mostly of royalties. What do you recommend I do with that money? What should my relationship with this, potentially $2 to $3 million be?
Okay. First of all, the best investment. See, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. So when people look at investments, you have to be very clear in what you want to have the outcome to be with a specific amount of money. So I would invest the money in you.
So are you saying spend it on myself, make myself feel good, or invest it in me as in maybe keep building this podcast? Because I don't think I want to. I mean, it's been this love-hate thing for a lot of years. What's your advice when it comes to, those kind of unknowns?
Okay. First of all, we're really in a world of reasonably insanity rather than sanity.
Yeah, pun on my show name. Very good.
Yeah. So, basically the world is insane. So what you have to do, yes. So what you have to do is bring sanity to every area of your life.
Dr. London, hold that thought. We got a caller here on line 5.
Okay,
line
sure.
5, you're on with Dr. Richard London. What is your question?
Hi, doctor?
Hi.
So my question is, do you think it's financially stable if, I pay this guy to have sex with me and I use it to profit from my OnlyFans?
You asking me to give you permission?
No, I'm just asking if it's financially stable. I mean, reaching 40 and I'm not able to really produce an offspring to say much. I mean, I don't really want a crotch goblin or anything. But it's just, like I'm on OnlyFans and I'm trying to start like, my own business, so to say, and like I still have like a really good body and everything.
Yeah, and that would be investing in yourself. Dr. London, that's kind of the advice you gave me, right? Is invest in yourself.
Right.
And it sounds like that's what she's
First of
doing
all,
with her. Yes, go
no
ahead.
opinions, no judgments and assumptions, whatever you do. You have to go in 100% clear. If you're
Okay.
100% clear with any consequences, then that's fine. And nobody should make any judgments on what anybody does unless you're able to walk in their shoes. Fortunately enough, I can walk in everybody's shoes, even if they're 10-inch high heels. That's a gift that
Oh,
Huh.
so you've seen my OnlyFans?
I have. No, I
You
have
know
not.
this is Jessica, right?
Right.
Do you know a Jessica, Dr. London? Is this somebody you know?
Well.
Okay. Jessica, thanks for calling in. And remember, keep doing whatever makes your body feel good. All right. Looks like we got a line 4. Line 4, what's your question for Dr. London?
Hi, Dr. London. I was listening to the beginning of the program. You said that you were the richest man, or the richest child in the world by age 4 from money that you'd earned yourself, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that is excellent. That's something that I'm trying to get my son in line with. He is 3 years old right now. And number one, he has absolutely no desire to work at all whatsoever. He has like absolutely no work ethic. And number two, I've been taking him around like McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, and none of them will even entertain hiring him. So I guess my question for you is, number one, how do I like whip him into shape to make him like get into a working attitude? And number two, where should I be applying?
Well, first of all, creating wealth at a young age, he can do it easily than you can because children are connected. It's easier for children to create miracles. So when I became the richest child at a very young age, I mastered the law of attraction.
Okay.
You know that.
I don't want that for my son. No, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the call. No, thank you, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling in. That ended abruptly. Looks like we got another one on line 6. Line 6, what's your question for Dr. London?
I have a question. Dr. London just mentioned that like how children like are full of miracles. Would I be able to say perhaps like harvest children for their miracle energy to use for myself?
Well, if you're able to activate the child inside of you, I'm actually only 4 years old, but with divine wisdom. So I actually never grew up, only attained greater and greater wisdom. So if you really go deep inside of you and you reactivate the child 4, 5, 6 years old, then you can create miracles a lot easier than you as an adult. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the call. Looks like we got another one on line 3. Line 3, you're on with Dr. Richard London. What's your question?
Yeah, hi. I actually recently invested in Ryan's film, my entire life savings, and I have yet to receive any return on investment. I'm not sure when the release date is, but was that sound financial advice? Because Ryan here, he told me to invest everything I had.
If you have anything invested in the movie, that movie that I'm in, it's not has anything to do with me. I'm just an actor. I'm just a paid actor who's finally got a chance to show the world. So. Where'd my money go? I don't know. You'll have to call the studio.
Ryan, he had another question when I screened that call. He lied.
Okay.
He lied to us.
All right. Well, thank you. Looks like we got another one.
Yeah, Tony's on line 8.
Tony, what's your question for Dr. London?
Oh, hey there, Dr. London. This is Tony. I'm a garbage truck driver in New Jersey, and I had a question about wealth. I've been digging in the trash for wealth for my entire life. I've been pushing trash all my life, and I just want to know, like, when I'm going to hit it big and what I need to do to get there. You know, Doc? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, Tony, there is treasures in trash. Have you really been open in looking for the treasures in the trash?
What do you mean by looking in the trash? Like, I mean, I've been searching in the trash my entire life.
Well, I've been a treasure hunter since a little kid, and I found estimated about 20 million in treasures. So I basically been looking in trash like you But the difference being is I always
Are you calling me
believe-
trash?
No.
I'm hanging up the phone. This guy's being an asshole. I don't know what kind of podcast you're running here, Ryan, but it's garbage.
Tony, I don't think he meant that at all. You meant you were digging in dumpsters, right? Like digging through trash. I think he totally misunderstood you. I apologize. You know what? We're going to go on a bright side here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to play the long-awaited ad. It just got okayed to be played today by the studios. I am so excited. This is going to be life-changing for me. Here's the previews to a movie I was in called Calls of Mass Confusion, the movie. Here we go.
This summer, come witness a crime movie for the century.
I have a plan, but I need a crew, and that's where you all come in.
Starring Liam Neeson as Brad Carter.
The only way this plan works is if we obey the cactus. Got it?
Al Pacino as Carlito Cross.
How in the world do we make the machines go? I ain't doing this without the janitor. Ooh-ah!
Bill Burr as Dwight the Janitor McClanahan.
Hey, Ma, I got some people coming over. Make some meatloaf.
And Ryan Token as Jihad St. Clair.
So here's the plan. But first, Dwight?
Yeah?
Your mom's meatloaf was delicious.
Yes, sir. The meatloaf was to die for. Hey, Ma, they said they loved your meatloaf.
Now listen up. Me and these two nameless expendable henchmen are going to take these Slurpee cups that we retrofitted with cameras to the mall, and I need you guys to start pranking the mall in exactly 20 minutes.
What store should we call?
All of them.
Come watch as this ragtag group of criminals find out the hard way that cheap laughs come at a real cost.
Security's on me, boys. The henchmen are dead. I need a distraction.
Come on. Let's go.
Just let me insert this 6.5536 megahertz crystal into my phone. Engaging now.
Thanks for calling Track and Trail.
Listen closely. I have a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for retailers like you.
What are you talking about? Can I help you, sir?
Yes, by hanging up the phone right now.
No, you hang up.
Brad, the FBI is gathering outside the house. What the hell are they doing here?
Don't worry, fellas. It's not about the mall crimes. I've been hacking Safeway's customer complaint database all day from my phone. I'm certain they're here for that.
You did what? You stupid fucking cunt! You idiot! Ma, get my guns! Hey, Banchos, you wanna fuck with me? I'm the one who makes the machines go! Oh, fuck yeah! Take that, you asswipes! You motherfuck you!
And just when you think all hope is lost, Jihad does some insane self-sacrificing Jesus-type shit and saves everyone off camera.
I did it for the lol!
I'll miss you, Jihad. I can't believe how amazingly wicked and not a skis you were, pal. And I'm from Jersey, or Boston, or someplace like that. So that means something over here. Jihad, it's easy to fool the eye, but it's hard to fool the heart. Who are machines? Who are machines forever? Your turn, Brad.
Yeah, hold on. Hang up the phone.
Sir, I am not hanging up first.
I believe you, but that won't save you. Just hang up the phone, and that will be the end of it. Hang up now.
Don't miss the non-stop action based on true events that in no way is an exaggeration of the truth. Smash hit this summer. Calls of Mass Confusion, the movie.
And we are back. Reasonable Sanity Podcast. I'm Ryan Token. With us, we got Dr. Richard London. Welcome back, Doctor. And wow.
I like the preview. The movie is contemporary because we have a world that people are living in, basically of hackers. They want your information. They want your money.
Yeah.
They want.
Yeah, that's what. This was some group that terrorized the Midwest. I don't know, a decade ago or something like that. something about PLA. I don't know. It was something. They changed the story a little bit, but yeah, it's about a hacker group and how they terrorized the Midwest about a decade ago.
Richard, just stop encouraging this. Just stop. You just get him going. He goes on and on about this movie for like an entire year now.
Changed my life. Doctor, do you think this movie is a great opportunity for me, right? This is the first time I've been in a movie with like other stars that are ahead of me. I've been in short films. I met Don Knotts when I was a child. And then there's this. This is a pretty good move.
Well, Carol, evidently it's Ryan's time. You know, people move into their renaissance at different times in their life. It could be when they're
You're just feeding into his delusions.
Carol, you know what? I don't want to fight with you, Carol. Not on the air. Is there another line? Is there a line we can go to?
Looks like line 2.
Okay, line 2. You're on the air. What's your question for Dr. London? And did you like my movie preview?
It was long.
Okay.
There's lots of guns firing, and I had to turn down my sound.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Is this where I talk to Dr. London?
Yeah, you're on the air with Dr. Richard London. What's your question?
Oh, hey, Dr. London.
Hi.
You say you're the richest person at 4?
Yes.
Do you ever think about buying a good microphone so you don't sound like shit on the radio? Just
That's
a
your
thought.
opinion. This is not a microphone.
Oh, no, this is no opinion. I can look at the waveform right here and see that you sound like shit.
I hear him fine. I hear you fine, Doctor.
Okay.
I haven't had any other complaints from the other listeners.
I'm on an AT&T phone.
You need to get a new one, sir. It's shit. I'm sorry. Can I say shit, Ryan?
I mean, this isn't an FCC regulated channel.
Did this make you feel good to call for this particular reason?
I'm just saying, use some of that money for an actual microphone.
That's a good point. There's people that are on hold right now that actually want Dr. Richard London's help, and here you are clogging up the phone lines. Do you have a real question, or?
I thought that was a good question. You know, like it's advice basically. Get a new microphone the next time you go on a show.
Okay. Yeah, well, he'll take that in stride. Thank you for calling.
I'm sorry, I hung up on him.
All right, thank you, Carol. Yeah, he had to go. Was line 4 ready to go? I think I seen line 4 going.
That light just kind of blinks. Here, let me hit it just in case. It flickers. Hello? You're on the air? Oh, God.
Is that me again?
Oh, there you are.
Hello?
Hey, okay, I just had a few choice for Dr. Richard or whatever. He said there's something about a law of being attracted to my children, or what exactly was going on there, and that's going to make my child money?
No.
I'm not okay with that, Richard. Richard, I am not okay with that at all.
Law of attraction.
I can tell you the law about being attracted to my child, and the law is that you're not allowed to do it. So you need to stop with that.
No.
Okay? I don't care how many years you've been on the radio. You're not going to be attracted to my child, and that's not going to be his source of income. Absolutely not.
Please, put this guy off. He's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy.
You know what? Thank you, Carol. Thank you for getting rid of him. Jesus, they're just coming through the woodwork. You know what? This is what I was talking about, Carol. You're always coming back at me saying, I need to quit being delusional. I don't want to do this the rest of my life, Carol. I don't want to do this the rest of my life. This movie is going to make me be able to get. You know what, Carol? Guess what? Reasonable Sanity Podcast, yours. I'm done. Fucking done. I'm done.
I'm not a host, right? Ryan, what are you doing? He's leaving the room. Dr. London, he's leaving the room.
Yes.
He just walked out. I don't know what he's doing.
Is that the first time he's ever done it?
Yes, and I'm sorry about that last caller. I mean, I agreed with him. You shouldn't, encourage him to use his attractive children to make money. But I hung up on it. I'm so sorry about that. And the previous call about your shitty mic.
And another thing, Carol, You know what? I'm sick of your passive-aggressive fucking nonsense. You know, between my wife leaving me, all the ratings falling out, everything else, you've just talked down about me in the show. I am done. It's your show.
Well, you just keep going on and on about it. On and on. Wow, Dr. London, look what you did.
Pardon
me? This show's existed for 18 years now, and you just killed it. I don't think he's coming back.
I didn't kill the show.
Oh, yes, you did. Like,
What do
okay,
you mean?
tell me where Ryan is, then, smart guy. Oh, I guess he's gone. Okay, Reasonable Sanity Podcast, everyone. Good night.
Hi, Mike G.
Hello, is this Dr. London?
Yes, this is Dr. London.
Hey, Dr. London, this is Carol from the Reasonable Sanity Podcast. I just want to do a quick customer survey with you.
I don't do surveys.
I know, but you were on our podcast, on the Reasonable Sanity Podcast. How would you rate the overall quality of your interview on Wednesday?
I don't even want to discuss it.
Sir, Dr. London.
I don't have to do anything I don't want. Bye.
Okay,
don't call me. Hello.
Hey there, Dr. Richard. It's Mike G from the Mike Up Podcast. How you doing?
I am wonderful. It's interesting. Your number comes up as a Utah number. The other number doesn't come up.
Oh, that is... well, we have... our phone lines are a little wonky here.
Ah. Because the person who came in on that number, and I checked it, I record all my numbers. I'm a very, very, very famous person.
Oh, yeah?
So, yes.
I noticed from your website.
The most famous person in the world. I own 200 .com companies.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. So,
I'm a little intimidated, to be honest.
Oh, well, don't be intimidated. I'm a nice person.
Okay,
you know
good.
what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, my piece on the side.
Television. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. My piece on the side, Carol, she wanted me to ask you, how would you rate the call-in segment of the Reasonable Sanity Podcast?
See, that was the problem. That program, I don't want to even discuss, to be honest with you.
Well, she just wanted me to ask you. She called me and said she was trying to get a hold of you.
Yeah, it was the worst show I had ever experienced in my life.
Oh, my goodness.
And I've been on 30,000 radio and television programs, the biggest in the world.
30,000?
Yes.
How many days have you been alive? Have you been on like one every single day you've been alive?
Well, I'm a lot older than my voice.
Is that why your phone sounds so bad? Because the sound quality. Like, have you ever considered using Verizon instead of AT&T?
So actually, it is a normal telephone. I'm not it's a VoIP system.
I see.
It's a VoIP system. Let me put the sound down.
You should consider
Is that better?
You should consider Boost Mobile.
Pardon me?
You should consider Boost Mobile. That's a pretty solid carrier.
Well, I'm with Vonage for many years.
Oh.
20-some.
They're a good company.
Pardon me?
They're a good company, I once said in 2001.
Yes. I know all the companies in the world. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'm
Is your assistant April, is she real or is that an imaginary alter ego?
Is April real? April is my media director.
Oh.
For the last 20 years.
I guess you need one of those for 30,000 interviews.
Well, I don't do that many interviews anymore because I'm basically retired, and I just do this for fun to help people with great wisdom.
Oh, I see, of course. I'm using my calculator right now. It looks like you've had approximately 4 interviews every single day for your entire life.
Yes.
That must be exhausting.
Well, in a period of 20 years, I did 20,000 events. So every year I did 1,000 events.
Holy fucking shit.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. London, this is Carol again. What was your final breaking point on the Reasonable Sanity Podcast that made you yell something unintelligible into the phone before hanging up?
Yell something unintelligible. I never yell anything intelligible. Everything has intent with me, Carol.
I see. How could we have done better when you were a guest on our podcast?
Carol.
Yes?
Carol, what are you doing on my phone? Quit popping in on my line. This is weird. This is not cool.
Yes.
I'm trying to do an interview here.
Why is she popping in on your line?
I don't know. Like, how'd you do this, Carol?
Oh, I have my ways, because, I'm a woman. But anyway, answer the question, Dr. London. How could we
I
have
don't
done
have
better?
to answer anything. Get off the phone. I don't want to speak with
you better answer that question, Dr. London.
I don't have to answer anything with you.
I order you to answer my question.
You're crazy. You don't order me to do anything. Go to hell. Get off the phone.
How would you rate the overall quality of your interview on Wednesday?
Not my interview. The show is sucks. 0.
Oh, that's not nice. If I told Ryan you said that, he'd probably cry.
Yeah, he should cry. You're a sick person. You need professional help. You don't call me multiple times. You don't have any permission to call me. Do you understand that?
I'm using my husband's police scanner to break into your phone line.
You're breaking into my.
Well, maybe it's
I unblocked it. Hold on a second.
Okay, well, you're not answering the questions, though. Rate the overall quality, damn it, Richard. Rate it.
No, I'm not going to do anything.
I order you to rate it right now.
No, you don't order people to do anything.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm Carol Gersperm's motherfucker.
Please, get off this line.
Yeah, please, Carol. This is the Mic It Up pod. Oh, he's gone now.
Oh, that sucks.